How many of you believe that a strong digital presence is a must for every small business today? Nearly everybody? Does anybody here believe that it is not important to your business? Anybody? No? That's surprising. Normally, when I speak, there's at least one person, and it's important to know why they lift their hand up, and I always talk to them. How many of us today research the net before we go and buy products and services? All of us? Anyone who doesn't? Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's super. Thank you for being honest. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so as you can see, the majority of us believe that a strong digital presence is a must for every business. But it is amazing that the facts are startling. As you saw, all of us here research the net before we buy products and services. And not just us here, everybody else. But according to Australia's #1 research agency, Access Economics, 84% of our small businesses are not fully digitally engaged. Now that is a huge problem. It is a problem because when all of us are researching the net here, to find these companies, find these products and services, these businesses are not being found. Now this is a problem for the small businesses, and no wonder a lot of our small businesses are struggling today. But it is also a huge issue for our economy, and it impacts employment because small businesses are a large part of our GDP contribution. They also provide nearly 60% of our employment. This is a huge issue. Now, amongst all this, when I read this Access Economics research report, there was something beautiful in there. There was a silver lining in this cloud. It said each of these 16% of these small businesses that were digitally engaged earned $350,000 more. They also grew faster, and on average, they employed 2 more people. Now, I'll touch on these facts a bit later. What do you think of this, guys? Now, most of the sites are not this bad. This was voted the world's worst. And Robin, don't have to worry. This is not from New South Wales. This is from the US, right? So, but the fact is, you get the message. They're not this bad. But on the net, if a website looked even the slightest bit dodgy, none of you would go and buy products from there. You won't buy it in store or online because there are so many other options. You will move away to another site. So credibility and trust was fundamentally important. Now, when we read this research, I knew for a fact that 84% of our small businesses could not be stupid. These guys are risk takers. They are entrepreneurs. They have left their jobs to chase a dream. So there had to be other reasons why so many were not fully digitally engaged. So what we did was we researched 8,700 businesses, in fact, and we found what those reasons were. They fell into one of 6 traps, or one or more of 6 traps. If they fell into even one of them, they couldn't be fully digitally engaged. Now, what are these traps? Cost is important because not everybody has a lot of money. Time, we're all time poor. Knowledge, what do I do? Where do I go? And strategy, provider, process. These were traps people fell into. If you got your process wrong, it took you 12 months. There was also a lot of lack of trust because people had burned their fingers with bad providers or trying the wrong thing. And most importantly, there was a huge lack of awareness that this was a problem and the market had shifted. The paradigm had shifted, but people are working in the old paradigm, working hard, investing more, taking more loans, but nothing is really happening. We also found through the research that strategy was fundamentally important, and there was a lot of good strategy missing. So people had beautiful websites, but nothing really happened. Because you can have a beautiful website, but if the strategy is wrong, it doesn't convert to customers. It's like the really good-looking bloke is a really nice guy, but never gets the girl. I felt like that sometimes. And you know the other one, right? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yes. So strategy really amounts to all that. Now, what do we mean by strategy? Who is our most ideal customer? Not everybody, but who is the ideal customer? Why should they come to us? Like Robin said, there are so many other options. And what is it that we offer that is so special? Customer service. The value of our services, value of our products. And where are they? So strategy, getting the strategy right is very, very important. You got to stand out from the crowd. You can't be one of them. I'd like to tell you about NetStripes. Is that okay? Be very quick. So I came to Fishburners about 18 months ago, having read this Access Economics research report. You know, we all read a lot of research, but this really resonated with me. I realized I had to do something, I had to act. And I came here, worked with a bunch of smart people. And over this period, we'll develop some amazing solutions. We built a technology platform today, we are proud to tell you, has disrupted the way small businesses will build their digital presence forever. Through this platform, today we'll have lots of people telling what they've done using this platform too, by the way. A small business owner can build a big business-like website, a digital presence, in 2 to 4 weeks, not 2 to 6 months or long, as the research said, and at a third of the price if they went to a large agency who would do it properly for them. Is that good, guys? Are you sure? Oh, come on. All right. Now this, Anne-Marie, where's Anne-Marie? Is she here? Anne-Marie. Please give Anne-Marie a big hand, please. Anne-Marie is a single practitioner lawyer. She ran a law firm in Melbourne for 7 years, and she didn't have a website. So she came to us and said, I don't want to be like a single practitioner. I want to be like a big business. How can you help us? So we built this for her in 4 weeks. And she got very innovative, did lots of other stuff. She'll come and tell us what she did. And she has recently won some awards. She gets asked to come and speak at events. She's one of the big innovators in the legal industry now. How cool is that? 6 or 7 months. Now, here are some other examples. A 35-year-old company. Does this look credible? That's credible. Here's another. Not too bad, pretty good. And also, this is not mobile ready, that is, very quickly. 3 to 4 weeks again. You know, every day, all of us get the opportunity to create our own history, or probably to be part of the history that is being created. I'd like today to be one of those days where we together set a vision that can make a difference. Is that a good idea, you think? What do you reckon? You know, we believe that we see an Australia that is bountiful, that is fueled by economic growth, where small businesses are thriving. And to support their growth, they're hiring more people. Now, this is not just a dream that we have dreamt of. The research supports this. The Access Economics research I spoke about earlier supports this. Now, we can all make this happen. What we need to do is we have members of chambers, presidents of chambers, we have everybody. All we have to do is to tell our friends, tell more people, and create greater awareness, because there's a huge lack of awareness. Do you guys agree? And I think we got to take one step at a time, all right? We are very lucky in this country. We have leaders who really get this stuff. You heard Robin a little while ago. You know, Robin, under her purview, has 680,000 small businesses in New South Wales. That is huge. How big is that, guys? I mean, it's not a small number, is it? And you've heard, a lot of you who were here for Disruption 1 heard from Kate Carnell. She gets this stuff. She's passionate. She's as passionate as anyone you would meet about this. You know, Robin really wants to make this difference. And we've had meetings with the past former Minister of Small Business, Bruce Wilson. Again, they get it. So we're very fortunate. I want to say that today, I want to please, I'm so thankful and grateful. Robin has offered us that the next Disruption will be hosted by the New South Wales government. Can we have a huge cheer for that, please? Thank you. Thank you.